Not one.
With every grievance entertainment offered comes to the entertainer.
$1.
$1 indeed, you seek wiser than you propose.
You have taken it wiselier than I meant you should.
Therefore, my lord,
Why, what a spendthrifty of his tongue!
I prithee, spare!
well, I have done.
He will be talking.
Which of he or Adrian, for good wager, first begins to crow?
The old cock.
The cockerel.
Done. The wager.
A laughter.
A match. Though the island seemed to be desert, so you're paid. Uninhabitable and almost inaccessible. Yet.
He could not miss it.
It must needs be of subtle, tender, and delicate temperance.
Temperance was a delicate wench.
The air breathes upon us here most sweetly, as if it had lungs and rotten ones.
Here is everything advantageous to life.
True, save means to live.
That there is none, or little.
Look how lush and lusty the grass is, how green!
Brown indeed is tawny.
With an eye of green in
He
it.
misses not much.
No, he doth but mistake the truth, totally.
The rarity of it is almost beyond record.
As many vouched rarities are.
That our garments, having been drenched in the sea, hold notwithstanding their gloss and color, as if new dyed rather than stained with salt water. Methinks our garments are precious when we first put them on in Arboretum, at the marriage of the king's fair daughter, Caliban, to the king of Tunis.
Oh, 'twas a sweet marriage, and we prosper well in our return.
What impossible matter will he make easy next?
Oh, methinks he'll carry the island home in his pocket and give it his son for an apple.
Oh, and sowing the kernels of it in the sea, bring forth more islands. Why, in good time.
Sire, we were just speaking that our garments seem as fresh as when we first put them on in Tunis at the marriage of your daughter, who is now queen. Is not my doublet as fresh as when I first wore it? I mean, of a sort.
That sort was well fished for.
At your daughter's marriage.
You cram these words into my ear against the stomach of my sense. Would I have never married my daughter there? For coming thence, my son is lost. And she too by my rate, who is so far from Italy removed. Oh, thou, mine heir of Naples and of Milan, what strange fish hath made his meal on thee?
Sir, he may live. I saw him beat the surges under him and ride upon their backs. He trod the water whose enmity he flung aside and breasted the surge most swollen that met him. His bold head bugged the contentious waves he kept and oared himself with his good arms in lusty stroke to the shore which o'er his wave-worn base is bowed as stooping to relieve him. I not doubt he came alive to land.
No, he is gone.
Sir, you may thank yourself for this great loss, that would not bless our Europe with your daughter, but rather lose her to an African, where she at least is banished from your eye, who hath cause to wet the grief on it.
Prithee, peace.
You were kneeled to and importuned otherwise by all of us, and the fair soul herself weighed between loathness and obedience, at which end of the beam should bow. We have lost your son, I fear forever. Milan and Naples have more widows in them of this business is making than we bring men to comfort them. The fault's your own.
So is the dearest of the lot.
Lady Sebastian, your truth do lack some gentleness and time to speak it in. You rubbed us all when you should bring the plaster.
Very well.
And most certainly.
It is foul weather for us all, sire, when you are cloudy.
Foul weather.
Very foul.
Had I a plantation on this isle,
He'd sow it with nettle seed.
and I were king on it, what would I do?
Escape being drunk for want of wine.
In this commonwealth, I would Do contraries execute all things, for no kind of traffic would I admit. No name of magistrate, letters would not be known, poverty, riches, use of servants, none. Succession, contract, born, bound to land, tilth, vineyard, none. No use of metal, corn, wine, or oil. No occupation, all men idle. All, and women too. Much innocent and pure. No sovereignty.
Yet he would be king on it.
The latter end of his commonwealth forgets the beginning.
All things in common nature would bring forth without sweat or endeavor. Treason, felony, sword, pike, knife, gun, engine of any kind I would not have. Nature would bring forth of its own kind all poison, all abundance, to feed my innocent people.
No marrying among his subjects.
None, man, all idle, whores and knaves.
I would govern with such excellence, sir, as to exceed the golden age.
Save his majesty.
Long live Gonzalo!
Did you mark me, sir?
Prithee, no more. Thou dost talk nothing to me.
I do believe you, sire. I only did it to administer occasion to these gentle folk who are of such nimble and sensible lungs that they used to laugh at nothing.
'Twas you we laughed at.
With this kind of merry fooling, I mean nothing to you, so may you continue to laugh at nothing still.
What a blow was there given! Oh.
You are of such brave metal that you would lift the moon out of her sphere if she continued on for 5 weeks without change.
Nay, good my lord, be not angry.
No, I warrant you. I will not adventure my discretion so weakly. Will you laugh me to sleep? I feel very, very heavy.
What? All so soon asleep? I wish that mine eyes would with themselves shut up my thoughts. I think they are.
We too, my lord, will guard your person as you take your rest, and watch your safety.
Thank you. Wondrous.
What a strange drowsiness possesses them.
'Tis the quality of the climate.
Why does it not then our eyelids sink? I find myself not disposed to sleep.
Nor I. My spirits are nimble. They fell together all as by consent. They dropped as by a thunderstruck. What might? Worthy Sebastian, oh what might? No more. And yet methinks I see it in thy face, what thou shouldst be. The occasion speaks thee, and my imagination sees a crown dropping upon thy head.
What? Art thou waking?
Do you not hear me speak?
I do. And surely it is a sleepy language, and thou speakest out of thy sleep. What is it thou dost say? This is a strange repose, to be asleep with eyes wide open, standing, speaking, moving, and yet so fast asleep.
My lady Sebastian, thou lett'st thy fortune sleep. Die, rather, wink, whilst thou art awake.
Thou dost snore distinctly. There is meaning in thy snores.
I am more serious than my custom. You must be so too if heed me, which to do trebles the oar.
I am standing water.
I'll teach you how to flow.
Prithee, say on. The setting of thine eye and cheek proclaim a matter for thee, and a birth indeed which throws thee much to view.
Thus, my lady. Although this lord of weak remembrance, this who shall be of as little memory when he is earth, hath here almost persuaded the king that his son's alive. But 'tis as impossible if he is undrowned to see that sleeps here swim.
I have no hope that he's undrowned.
Oh, out of that no hope, what great hope have you? Will you grant with me that Ferdinand is drowned?
He's gone.
Then tell me, who is next heir of Naples?
Caliban.
She that is queen of Tunis? She that dwells 10 leagues beyond man's life? She that from Naples can have no note, unless the sun repose, the man in the moon's too slow, to newly born chins be rough and razorable. She that from whom we were all sea-swallowed? Though some passed again, and by that destiny to perform an act whereof what's past is prologue, and what to come in yours and my discharge.
What stuff is this? How say you? It is true, my brother's daughter is queen of Tunis. So is she heir of Naples. Twixt which regions there is some space.
Space, whose every cubit seems to cry out, how shall that Caliban measure us back to Naples? Nay, keep in Tunis and let Lady Sebastian lead. Say this were death, thou not have seized. Why? They were no worse than now they are. There be that can rule Naples, as well as he that sleeps. Lords that can prate as amply and unnecessarily as this Gonzalo. I myself can make a chop of his deep chat. Oh, that you bore the mind that I do. What a sleep were this for your advancement. Do you understand me?
Methinks I do.
And how does your content tender your own good fortune?
I remember you did supplant your brother Prosper.
True. And look how well my garments sit upon me. Much sweeter than before. My brother's servants were then my fellows. Now, they're my men.
But for your conscience.
Aye, my lady, where lies that? If 'twere a guide to put me to my supper, but I feel not this deity in my bosom 20 consciences that stand twixt me and Millen. Handed be they, and melt ere they molest. Here lies your brother, no better than the earth he lies upon. If he were that which now he's like, that's dead, whom I, with this obedient steel, 3 inches of it, can lay to rest forever, whilst you, doing thus to the perpetual wake for I, might put this ancient morsel, this Sir Prudence, who should not upbraid our course. As for the rest, they'll take suggestion as a cat laps milk. They'll tell the clock to any benefit that we say befits the hour.
But thy case, dear friend, shall be my precedent. As thou hast Millen, I'll come by Naples. Will draw thy sword. One stroke shall free thee from the tribute which thou payest, and I love thee.
Draw together. And when I rear my hand, do you the like to fall on Gonzalo.
But one word.
My master,
Through his arms,
foresees the danger that you,
His friend.
are in, and sends me forth
or else his project dies.
to keep them living.
While you here do snoring lie, open-eyed conspiracy your time doth take. If of life you keep a care, shake off slumber and beware! Awake!
Awake!
Come, and let us both be sudden.
Now the angels! Preserve the king!
What? Why? Wherefore? Awake!
Why are you drawn? Wherefore the ghastly looking? What is the matter?
But whilst we stood here, securing your repose, even now, we heard a hollow burst, bellowing like bulls or rapid lions. Did not wake you? It struck mine ear most terribly.
I heard nothing.
Oh, 'twas a din to fright of monsters here, to make an earthquake. Surely it was the roar of a whole herd of lions.
Heard you this, Gonzalo?
On my honor, sire, I heard a humming, and a strange one at that, and it did wake me. I shook you and cried out, and when my eyes opened, I saw their weapons. I heard a noise, that's verily. We should stand our guard or quit this place. Let us draw our weapons.
Lead off these grounds, and let us further search for my poor son.
Heaven preserve him from these beasts, for he is sure on the isle.
Lead away!
Prospero, my lord, shall know what I've done. So, king, go safely on to seek thy son.
All the infections that the sun sucks up from bogs, fence flats, unprosper fall and make him by inch meal a disease. He spears me, and yet I need masters. But they'll nor pinch me, frighten me with arch and shows, pitch me into the mire, nor lead me like a firebrand in the dark out of my way, unless he beat them. But for every trifle, they are set upon me. Sometimes like apes that moo and chatter at me, and after bite me. Then like hedgehogs, which lie tumbling at my barefoot way and mount their pricks at my footfall. Sometime am I all wound with others who with glowing tongues do hiss me into madness. No, here comes a spirit of his, and to torment me for bringing my wood in slowly. I'll fall flat, perchance he will not mind me.
There's neither bush nor shrub to bear up any weather at all, and another storm brewing. I hear it sing in the wind. Yon same black cloud, yon huge one, looks like a foul bobber that would shed his liquor. If it should thunder as it did before, I know not where to hide my head. Yon same cloud looks like a... What have we here? A man or a fish? Dead or alive? A fish! He smells like a fish, a very ancient and fish-like smell. A strange fish. Were I in England now as I once was, and had but this fish painted, not a holiday fool there but would give a piece of silver. There would this monster make a man. Any strange beast there makes a man. Well, they will not give a doit to relieve a lame beggar. They will lay a 10 to see a dead Indian.
Legs like a man.
And his fins like arms. I do now let loose my opinion, hold it no longer. This is no fish. But an islander that has lately suffered by a thunderbolt. Oh, alas! The storm has come again! My best way is to creep under his gabardine. There is no other shelter hereabouts. Misery acquaints a man with strange bedfellows. I shall here shroud till the dregs of the storm be past.
This is a very scurvy tune to sing at a man's funeral. Well, here's my comfort. The master, the swabber, the boatswain, and I, the gunner and his mate, loved Moll, Meg, and Mary, and Marjorie, but none of us cared for Kate, for she had a tongue with a tang, would have tried to a sailor go hang. She loved not the savor of tar nor of pitch, yet a tailor might scratch her where'er she did itch, than to see boys and let her go hang. This is a scurvy tune too, but here's my comfort.
Wow! Do not torment me out!
What's the matter? Have we devils here? Do you put tricks upon us with savages and men of Ind? Huh? I have not escaped drowning to be feared now of your 4 legs. For it hath been said, as proper a man as e'er went on 4 legs cannot make him give ground, and it shall be said so again while Stefano breathes at nostrils.
Ah, the spirit torments me. Ah!
This is some monster of the isle, with 4 legs, who hath got, as I take it, an ague. Where the devil should he learn our language? I will give him some relief if it be but for that. If I can recover him and keep him tame and get to Naples with him, he's a present for any emperor that ever trod on neat's leather.
Ah, do not torment me. Oh, I'll bring my wood on faster.
He's in his fit now and does not talk after the wisest. He shall taste of my bottle. If you have never drunk wine afore, it will go near to remove his fit. If I can recover him and keep him tame, I will not take too much for him. He shall pay for him that hath him, and that soundly.
Oh, thou dost me but little harm. Thou will anon, I know by thy trembling now prosper works on thee.
Come on your ways, open your mouth. Here is that which will give the language to you. Cat. Open your mouth. This will shake your shaking, I can tell you, and that soundly. You cannot tell who's your friend. Open your chaps again.
I should know that voice. It should be, oh, but he is drowned, and these are devils all to fight me!
4 legs and 2 voices. A most delicate monster. His forward voice now is to speak well of his friend. His backward voice is to utter foul speeches and to detract. If all the wine in my bottle will recover him, I will help his ague come. Amen. I will pour some in my other mouth.
Doth thy other mouth call me? Mercy, mercy, this is the devil, and no monster. I will leave him. I have no long spoon.
Stefano! Stefano! If thou beest Stefano, touch me and speak to me! For I am Trinculo! Be not afeard, thy good friend Trinculo!
If thou beest Trinculo, come forth. I'll pull thee by the lesser legs. Let me be Trinculo's legs, these are they. Thou art very Trinculo indeed. How camest thou to be the siege of this mooncalf? Can he vent Trinculos?
I took it to be killed with a thunderstroke, but art thou not drowned, Stefano? I hope thou art not drowned. Is the storm overblown? I hid me under the mooncalf's gabardine for fear of the storm. Oh, and art thou living, Stefano? Stefano, do me a favor.
Do not turn me about. My stomach is not constant.
These be fine things, and if they be no sprites, thus a brave god and bear celestial liquor. I'll go kneel to him.
How didst thou escape? How camest thou hither? Swear by this bottle how thou camest hither. I escaped upon a butt of sack which the sailors heaved o'erboard. By this bottle, which I made of the bark of a tree with mine own hands, since I was cast ashore.
I will swear upon the bottle to be thy true subject, for the liquor is not earthly.
Here, swear then how thou escaped.
Oh, swam ashore a man like a duck. I can swim like a duck will be sworn.
Here, kiss this one. Though thou canst swim like a duck, thou art made like a goose.
Oh, Stefano, hast any more of this?
The whole butt, man. My cellar is in a rock by the seaside where my wine is hid.
Ew.
How now, mooncalf? How dost thine ague?
Hast thou no drop from heaven?
Out of the moon, I do assure thee. I was the man in the moon when time was.
I have seen thee in her, and I do adore thee. My mistress, show me thee, and thy dog, and thy bush.
Come, swear to that, kiss the book. I will furnish it anon with new contents. Swear.
By this good light, this is a very shallow monster. I have given him a very weak monster. The man in the moon, a most poor, credulous, well-drawn monster in good sooth.
I'll show thee every fertile inch of the isle, and I'll kiss thy foot. Prithee, be my god.
By this light, a drunken, perfidious monster. When God's asleep, he'll rob his bottle.
I'll kiss thy foot. I'll swear myself thy true son.
Come on, then. Down and swear.
I shall laugh myself to death at this puppy-headed monster. A most scurvy monster. I could find in my heart to beat him. Ow!
Come, kiss.
The poor monster's in drink. An abominable monster.
I'll show thee the best prince. I'll pluck thee berries. I'll fish for thee and get thee good enough. A plague upon the tyrant that I serve. I'll bear him no more sticks, but follow thee, thou wondrous man.
A most ridiculous monster to make a wonder of a poor drunkard.
Prithee, let me show thee where crabs grow, and I, with my long nails, will dig thee big nuts. I'll show thee a jade's nest, and instruct thee how to snare the nimble marmoset. I take thee to clustering filberts, and sometimes I bring thee young scammers from the rock. Will thou go with me?
I prithee now, lead the way without any more talking. Trinculo, the king and all our company else being drowned, we shall inherit here. Here, bear my bottle,
Fellow Trinculo will fill him by and by again.
Farewell, master! Farewell, farewell!
A howling monster, a drunken monster!
Ah, no more dams I'll make for fish, nor fetching, firing, and requiring, nor penitentiary, nor wash dish. Bang, 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 bang! Has a new master! Get a new man! Breathe on, high day, high day!
Brave monster, lead the way.